tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition so great when going back. Through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down up near the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Townsend.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And normally when you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Trent.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
To throw is Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
On play action, Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Here's Jones. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Trent. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trent, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Touchdown!
Tyler Scott
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
So out now come the Lions. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Townsend.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Townsend.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Slot man moves right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Townsend.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down. Townsend.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter.
He's got a man complete.
Look at the big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
So here come the Lions now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd and 2. Townsend.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Play is under review.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. A final shot before the break. Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
Here we go.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis.
On second down now, Trent.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Joe Mixon
from 4 yards out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Townsend. That is caught.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Townsend. That's caught by Montgomery. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Townsend. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field.
Let's go. 2nd and 10.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway, Con.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
106 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Smash.
Following the fumble recovery, Townsend. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Townsend.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Townsend. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Operating from the gun, Townsend.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Townsend. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Townsend.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw. Townsend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Townsend.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The 4th down pass from the 5.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll wind up losing 10.